Here is some information on the TikTok ban that you might not know yet because I did not know any of this until today. First of all, I was under the impression, like many others, that if TikTok was banned, it would take about 270 days to take effect. So we would still have access to TikTok for that 270 days. Apparently that is not the case. If there is a ban on TikTok, it would start on January 19th and it could most likely be a full blackout, which means the US servers would stop working for TikTok, which means the app would be inaccessible. I don't know exactly what this would look like, but I imagine that if you opened the app, you just wouldn't be able to load your page and you wouldn't be able to post on it. Would this be able to be bypassed via VPN? I am not sure. So what does this mean if you're a creator? Here is what I'm gonna do. There is a way to download all of your videos that are on TikTok onto your phone or onto a hard drive or laptop. Personally, I'm going to take all my videos from TikTok, download them to a hard drive so I have all of them in one place stored safely, and then start re-uploading them onto YouTube Shorts. I'm also going to do this with Reels and Lemon8, but Lemon8 is also owned by ByteDance, so that might go away as well, but it's worth trying. The way you can do this is following these directions, and it'll take a few days for them to approve your request to download your videos, so start doing it now before the app gets banned. On to my next point. I have listened to most of the Supreme Court hearing from today. It's a lot of information to take in for one person, so I was having a little bit of a hard time keeping track, but here are my takeaways that I noticed. 1, the only point that was discussed and debated on is, does the TikTok ban infringe on an American's right to free speech? There was no talk on the risk of Americans losing income from the TikTok ban because, as you guys know, thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people make money from TikTok. I don't know if they just didn't think that point was pertinent, or if it wasn't like the overall issue they wanted to discuss, or if they just weren't allowed to discuss it because it's not a constitutional right to be able to make money from TikTok. But it is a constitutional right to have free speech. What I found interesting was they weren't just talking about an American's right to free speech, they were talking about TikTok's right to free speech. Because TikTok, or ByteDance, uses a very specific algorithm to promote content, the argument was that if you take away the app's right to use this algorithm via banning ByteDance, you take away TikTok's right to free speech, if that makes sense. Now, what they were trying to argue for TikTok was, okay, if you have a problem with, say,